I'm here at the town office building. It's so nice on this kind of rainy day, but it's nice and still. So come and sit with me. I have something on the screen I'm going to click on to get rid of. Okay, let's begin this morning's practice with a little centering. And what I mean by that is just taking an opportunity to move from your busy day to a place where you'll notice more of your body rather than your mind. We're making that mind-body connection. So let's sit up nice and straight and tall. Take your shoulders and roll them back and down. So we're just creating some space between our ears and our shoulders. And then squeeze those shoulder blades behind you just for a moment and feel the opening of your chest. And down into your belly, the place where we store a lot of tension typically. See if you can breathe and make your belly soft. And certainly down the length of your legs and your feet and your hands. Let's close our eyes if you'd like to, and we'll take a few deep breaths. And when you're ready, open your eyes and we'll come back. Let's move to the front of our chair. And we'll just open up the chest a bit as we reach one arm up. This is my right arm and hand. It looks like my left. I know, do your best to get to both sides. And then the other, just lifting it up to a twirl of your wrist. And then just reach, take hold of anything up there. And once more on each side. Again, if your head and your neck is not feeling it today, then just leave your chin in line with your chest. If not, you can peek up there, see what's happening. Let's reach out to the side. And once more on each side. And then out in front, but we'll add a twist. So right arm reaches left and left arm reaches right. See if you can bring that stretch all the way into your back. Let's do one more on each side. And we'll come to center. Let's take our arms out to the side with your palms facing forward and bend your elbow and bring your fingers to the back of your neck. So no pushing on your head or your neck, you're just opening the chest. Think about lifting your heart. And then gently release the arms. And give them a little shake. Let's reach to the back of our chair and then drop your chest just a bit forward. And then release the effort. Again, let's reach back. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale the breath, we'll bring the arms out in front, hands together, round through your spine, tuck your chin down. Use the inhale to reach back and the exhale to reach forward. And one last time. And then we'll come back to center. Let's go side to side. So one arm down by your side and the other right up next to your ear. And if you're looking more like this, that's okay too. And we're just I'm gonna hold. I feel a little more secure when I hold, and I'm just gonna go from side to side. I'm gonna go pretty slowly. Using the inhale to lift the arm, the exhale to take it over. Let's do one more on each side. Oh, I think we have some company. We'll see. Good morning.
You tricketed us.
Oh, what happened?
You talked it up here.
Oh, I did, yes. I'm sorry. Well, because I brought the chairs in. We have some company. Sorry. So we're on Zoom, just so you know. We're Zooming. Okay. All right, let's do a little.
Hello.
Let's do a little twist. I'm just going to keep on going, okay? So take your left arm onto the side. We're going to bring it all the way over to your right knee and then your right hand on top. Sit up nice and straight and tall. And we're going to go up. Good morning. How are you? Reaching back and using the exhale to close. Let's try that again. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. We're taking the arm back. And forward. Let's do a couple more on the other side. So this is my right arm. Left knee, left hand on top, and we'll reach it back. And last one. And we'll come back to center. I'm just going to keep on going because we're zooming, just to give you a heads up. Okay, sitting up nice and straight and tall. I'm going to use the exhale to reach the hands and fingers over your knees and all the way down. We're not going to stay very long as we use the breath to come up again. So very gently. Fill your belly with breath, and then we'll walk the fingers down. And as soon as you take an inhale, start walking up and back. And last one. Come back to center. Let's do another twist. I'm going to take my left arm out to the side and then all the way over to my right thigh. And my right hand on top, sitting up nice and straight and tall. We're going to inhale and reach back and exhale and close. So just like when we do on the knee, but a little further back. And reaching back. And close. And last one. Let's do hands on thighs and then other side, right arm out to the side. We'll bring it way over to the side of my left thigh, left hand on top. This makes it a little harder to sit up nice and straight, but do your best. Inhaling out and back. And exhale and close. And up and back. And exhale and close. And last one. Let's bring the hands to center. And then out by your side, we'll hang them by your side, shoulders up, back, and down. Take the arms out to the side and then hands together. See if you can bring the heels of your hands at elbow level. And we're going to use our breath to turn and then dip the elbow down onto your knee or your thigh, whichever one works. And we'll inhale it up to center. Exhale, other elbow dips to your knee. Use the inhale to bring it up. And exhale. Beautiful. And once more on each side. And when we come back to center, let's keep our hands here and keep your shoulders low. And we'll do a reaching out, kind of like a swimming motion and back. And use your breath. And how about back to center and side to side. Using the inhale to come forward and the exhale to twist. See, keep those hands at the center of your chest. They want to wander away. Let's see if you can keep them back. Let's do one more on each side. And coming to center, we'll give the hands a little shake. And then we'll rub them together. And don't forget the top. And then between your fingers. Okay. Let's interlace our fingers and press your palms away. We're going to inhale the arms up and over. Do the best you can. If you're looking more like this, that's fine. Use the breath to go gently to one side. And then the other. I'm not going very far. We're trying to keep our sit bones grounded here. And once more each side. And releasing the fingers and the arms come up and down. Let's give them a shake. Okay, let's take those shoulders up, back, and down and squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back. And then release the effort. We'll try that again. Up, down, and back, and add a little squeeze. And then just once more, up, down, and back. And a little squeeze. Beautiful. Let's sit back in our chair. And ground those sit bones. Well, I brought chairs. If you want to switch, John, it's up to you. Okay. Yeah, you can take that one. Okay, let's take the arms out in front. We'll bring them all the way up. And really reach through your fingers. And press down through your feet. And allow the arms to come out and down. Let's try that again. Arms out and up. Let's have the palms facing each other. And then out and down. And one last one. Really open your chest, stretch your fingers up, and exhale it out and down. Let's add the legs. Let's add the right leg and then the right arm. You feel that diagonal pull, kind of diagonal, I don't know. Up through your fingertips and out through your heel. And bend the elbow, bend the knee, and we'll go to the other side. So arm, left arm, and left leg. And reach up with the fingers and out through the heel. And bend the knee and bend the elbow. Let's try both, out and up. It's tough with that chair, so maybe just one and one.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's what I would do. And bend the elbows, bend the knee. Last one, left leg. Arms out and up. I'm switching, starting with the arms, starting with the legs. And releasing. One last one with both legs. And both arms. And use your next exhale to bend the elbows and bend the knees. Let's walk out or come out to the edge of our chair. And we'll walk our feet nice and wide. Let's walk them open, and then we'll walk them closed. Just warming up the hips. And warming up the legs. Let's try it just once more. Don't lose that nice tall spine. We're going to stretch one leg straight. So left arm right up next to your ear. And stretching out through your right heel. And exhale, bend the elbow, bend the knee. And we'll try the other side, stretch it out. Left leg, stretch it out, press to the heel. Right arm right up next to your ear. And bending elbow, and bending knee. We'll lock the knees together. And let's take just one knee to your chest. And keep that nice tall spine. And release in the other knee, right up, right to your chest. And release. Let's try both. I'm not sure this is going to be possible for you with that chair. Just, maybe one at a time, or just, you can kind of feel, you can feel it ready to rock, I think. So out through your heels, let's try one arm right up next to your ear. Reaching up through the fingers and down through the heels. And then we'll switch and bring the other arm right up next to your ear. And feel the stretch right up through your fingers and down through your heels. And let's try both. Right up next to your ear, stretch up through your fingers and down through your heels. And bend the elbows and bend the knees, and we'll walk the feet together. Let's take one knee into your chest and we'll give it a hug. And the other knee into your chest, and we'll give it a hug. Okay, so I'm somewhat at the edge of my chair. And with a nice tall spine, I'm going to reach out to the side and reach in one direction and pull the belly in and feel your sit bones starting to lift. See if you can keep them nice and grounded as we reach to the other side. So as soon as you feel that sit bone lift, bring it back in. Hold the belly nice and tight. Let's do one more on each side. Then we'll come to center and relax the arms and roll the shoulders up, down, and back. Okay, let's stand up. So I'm going to stand behind my chair. And I'll stand to the side so that I can be. And we'll just start by lifting up onto the balls of your feet. So your feet are maybe a few inches wide, hip width apart. Open your toes. And just use your breath to inhale up and lift. And coming down and lifting those toes. Lots of space between the toes. I like it. Notice when you get up there, if you're rolling out to the baby side of your foot, see if you can keep the weight balanced between the big toe and your other toes. And let's do one more. And then we'll lift our toes. Lots of space between them. Now just lift the weight or shift the weight from the front to the back with your knees. And again, see if your feet, when they're bearing the weight, if they roll to the outside. And see if you can keep them based under the big toe. And the weight distributed. Okay, I'm going to open my feet a little wider to roll to the outside and then the inside. Now move mindfully. If this doesn't work for you, then just skip it. You can always do one at a time. Shift your weight to one side and then work with one foot. This is a good one to do when you're seated, and we'll come to the center. I'm going to walk my feet together, and I'm going to make a grabbing motion with my toes. I'm just doing it with my hands too, so you can see. And then we'll make that grabbing pose and just hold and squeeze and hold and squeeze and then just let them go. Lots of space between your toes. Okay. Let's take the arms out to the side and all the way up. Right up next to your ear. So you're lifting up through your fingers and down through your legs. Decide what happens with your lower back. Bring it somewhere in the middle, so not all the way back, not all the way forward. Somewhere in the middle. And then see if you're locking your knees, if you could just make them soft. And use your breath to bring the arms down. Let's try it again with your arms out in front. And this time we're going to go easy to one side. Inhale it up. And exhale to the other side. And inhale it up and then release the arms out and down. Let's bring the hands and fingers, interlace them behind. And we'll reach down with your knuckles towards the floor. So open your eyes. And see if you can draw your fingers away from your back. See how that feels. Easy knees, the knees want to lock. See if you can keep them soft. And let's bring the hands out in front. We'll interlace in the opposite way. So we tend to have a way that we interlace our fingers. We just do it. It's like the dominant hand and what we do. See if you can switch it up and put the opposite thumb on top, and it's going to feel funny. So we'll stretch your hands forward and inhale them all the way up and over. If you're looking like this, that's okay too. Let's go to one side and inhale it up and exhale the other side. And inhale it up and release your fingers and hands and just shake them all the way down. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to continue to stand to the side of my chair. You can be behind it. And I'm just going to open my feet a little bit. Hands on the hips. I'm going to go from side to side. It's definitely warm in here. Better than outside. That is true. Okay, big circles now. Keep your knees nice and soft. Big circles. And then we'll come to the center, in the front of the back, and then round and round other direction. And come to the center, and release the effort. Okay. I'm gonna move my chair a bit. My feet a little more than hip width apart here. I have my hands on my hips. It just makes me feel more secure, I think. And we're gonna bend one knee and get back. Heel back towards your bottom. And you can speed it up or slow it down. It's probably harder slow. Try to speed it up, see how that feels. And release, and we'll walk the feet together for a breath. Okay, with hands on hips and feet hip width apart, we're going to reach out with your big toe out in front. And then with the other big toe, reach out in front. And we'll speed it up a bit. And then we'll try it to the back. Remember that you have your chair here if you need it. So out and behind. So it's almost like a balanced pose. Make sure you're breathing. Let's do one more on each side. And come to center. Let's use the arms for a nice deep breath. Okay, I'm going to turn my chair around. So I'm standing in front of the seat of the chair. And we'll do a forward bend. We'll do sun breaths, which is forward bend and half forward bend. So here we go. Using your breath out and up. And bending your hip, coming into half forward bend. I'm holding the outside of the chair here. The inside of my wrists are looking at each other. And then I'm going to allow my knees to be soft and come into forward bend. And then use the breath for half forward bend. We'll bend the knees, bring the hands to the thighs, and press your feet to come to standing. Let's try it again. Out and up. And half forward bend. And forward bend. And bend the knees. And inhale. Last one. Half forward bend. Forward bend. Hands to thighs. And come to standing. Okay, take a nice deep breath in. Okay. Very similar sun breath, but starting with the forward bend, out and up. All the way down, forward bend. Inhale, half forward bend. Forward bend, easy knees all the way out and up. Namaste. Let's do 2 more like that, using your breath. And 1 more. Beautiful. Let's hold for a breath. Okay, let's use our breath to move into the forward bend. And we'll inhale up into a half forward bend and then step 1 foot back. And bend the forward knee. We're coming into a lunge here. And then step the other foot back. Bring my feet together and move back into a downward dog. Let's inhale up onto the balls of our feet. We'll drop our hips forward into plank. And then downward dog again. See how I'm moving my hands to the front of my chair. It just helps make me feel more secure. This time we're going to step forward with the opposite foot, meaning the one that you didn't bend earlier. And then the opposite foot up, and we'll do forward bend. Easy knees. Take the arms out to the side. And all the way up. Let's try that just one more time. Using your breath. And forward bend. We're inhaling. This is my right foot back. And bending the forward knee. See if you can bring your hips both forward rather than one out to the side. And then we're going to step the opposite foot back, feet together, and downward dog. Let's step the left foot forward. Nope, the right foot forward. And then downward dog. Let's lift up onto the balls of your feet, your hips forward into a plank. Nice straight line from your shoulder to your heel, all the way back into downward dog. Right foot forward, and left foot forward, forward bend. Use the arms to come out, or reach to your thighs to come back to mountain pose. Let's hold here for a nice deep breath. I'm going to turn my chair around. And standing behind the chair, use your fingers to the top of the chair and walk yourself back into a downward dog. Knees are easy in the downward dog. And when you're ready, start to round to the spine as you walk. To the back of your chair. And we'll come back into mountain. I'm going to move to the side of my chair. And just take a moment here in our mountain pose. Let's open our feet nice and wide. And so I'm drawing my toes out, pointing to the corners of the room. And standing up nice and straight and tall. I'm going to place one arm right up next to my ear as the other reaches down. So it's a very small amount of space. And inhale up, opposite side. One reaches up, one reaches down. Let's do another one on each side. And last one. And the arms come down. Let's walk our feet together. And we'll hold for the breath. Again, we're going to open those feet nice and wide. This time, my right foot is going to turn so the toes are pointing directly under the chair. And my left foot is going to come halfway in. So not all the way under, like my right, but halfway in. And see if you can bring your torso to the side, to face forward. Now, if it feels like any knee is torqued at all, move your feet and make yourself comfortable. Okay, so we'll reach one hand to the chair, the closest to the chair, and the other arm right up next to your ear. Use the breath to really reach up and out of your center as you exhale and open. Inhale it up and exhale it open. So use the breath to come in and out of triangle pose, Trikonasana in Sanskrit. Let's do it just once more, inhaling up and exhaling over. We'll come back to center, release the arm, and bring the toes point forward, and we'll walk them together. And we'll hold for a breath. Hold for a second. Okay, for you, you can just turn around. I'm going to switch my chair. And we'll start by opening those feet nice and wide. Don't be afraid, you've got your chair here if you need it. So my left foot, I'm going to rotate on the heel and the toes are pointing directly ahead. My other foot will bring it halfway in. I'm going to take the arm closest to the chair and just hold on. And inhale the opposite arm right up next to my ear. So use your breath here. Inhale, reaching up, stretching down. And then as you exhale the breath, bring it over. Again, notice your legs. Any knee feels torqued in any way, you can close the gap. Or rotate your foot a little less. Do what you need to do. We're inhaling up and then over. And last one. And release the arm. Draw the toes to look forward and we'll walk them together. Okay. I'm going to turn myself right behind the chair. So my toes are almost to the legs of the chair. There's probably about 2 inches space between my toes and the chair. So hands on the chair, I'm going to step the right foot back. My hips are gonna stay forward. Ooh. And I'm gonna draw the chair almost up to my ankle. Standing up nice and straight and tall. I'm gonna move from my hip, hands, the heels of your hands, nice straight legs. Activate your thigh muscles and make them work here. And we'll move a little more forward, feeling the stretch in the legs. And then we'll ease up. Bend the knees and walk those feet together. Okay. Hands on the chair, I'm going to step the left foot back and the right foot forward. I'm drawing the chair almost up to my ankle. Easy knees. And hands to the chair, I'm moving forward. Nice straight legs, activate those thighs. And feel the stretch. We'll ease up and walk those feet together. Let's inhale and step back the right foot and the left foot forward. So see how that feels. You've got your chair here if you need it. This time we're going to keep our arms down by our side. Hips are forward. We're going to inhale the arms out and up. With your in-breath, with your exhale, we're going to bend the forward knee. Now you might have to move I'm moving my foot a little forward. More space. Inhale up and exhale down. So the inhale, arms out and up, and bend the forward knee. And then use the exhale to come out. Let's do a few more. This is the last one, and we'll hold this one for a breath. And we'll walk the feet together and hold for a breath. Warrior pose. Okay, standing behind your chair. Stepping the left foot back and the right foot forward. We're going to start with the arms down by your side. And use the inhale to come into warrior. And the exhale to come out of the warrior. This is number 3. This is number 5. Let's hold for breath. Here we go. And then we'll walk those feet together. Let's hold for a breath. Warrior is a very strong, heat building, strengthen your legs. Pose. It's good to do when you're trying to wake yourself up. Looking for strength, needing strength. Okay. Always nice to bring the energy down after standing posture. So we'll do a forward bend. Okay, nice deep breath in. We'll use the arms. Bending from your head, coming into forward bend, easy knees. Feel the weight in your heels. Let your head hang. When you're ready, inhale up to half forward bend. I was saying I should bottle that feeling of a forward bend. Let's use our next exhale to come into another forward bend. Easy knees and let your head hang. The next inhale will come back into half forward bend. You have a couple of options here. You can move the hands from the chair, or you can reach them out and up. And exhale down. Namaste. Let's have a seat in our chair. Let's come to the edge of our chair. And for you, John, this one's gonna take some mindfulness on your part. No, it's really a very easy pose, but in that chair, it's a little difficult. So we're just gonna, yeah, it's funny. We're gonna just stretch the right leg out and then we'll add reach. And use your breath to come in and out. I'm gonna move to the other side. Inhaling, coming up, exhaling, reach. And come to seated. There's a breath in yoga called Ujjayi breath. And Ujjayi in Sanskrit means ocean. So it's the breath of the ocean. It's the sound that you would hear if you put a shell up to your ear, that sound. And the yogis believe that your body loves to hear the sound of your breath, that it's very calming for us. I mean, it goes back to the womb when you can hear those bodily sounds of mom. So I think I've been doing yoga so long that I don't even notice that I do it, but it's just a wonderful way to calm down, release anxiety. Yeah, it's really a wonderful practice, and it's so easy. You can do it anywhere, anytime. And so the sound that you make when you use a Ujjayi breath is, imagine that you're cleaning your glasses, right? You're trying to make the steam, make the moisture. So try to make that sound with your mouth closed. It's a little bit of a tightening of the throat. So it comes more from your throat than from your nose. Another way to describe it is put your tongue out and pant like a dog. Close your mouth and repeat that sound. I think that's a good way to describe it. So tightening up your throat, we'll just use the Ujjayi breath to move the arms out and up. So moving the breath in, you're still making that windy sound, letting it out. So let's try it. Let's try it again. So think about slowing down your breath, and it's a really concerted effort to kind of, deliver the breath as you need it, and not hold some back, not all. Okay, so let's sit back in our chair, and let's do a forward bend, and we'll spend some time in our forward bend. So we'll begin by connecting to those sit bones and using your spine, making it nice and tall. Nice deep breath in, and the exhale will just come forward, your belly to your thighs, and see if you can let your head hang. Really just let it go. Notice when you move the breath in, it's a little harder. The weight of your torso is kind of pressing down on your diaphragm. And then when you're ready, we'll walk the hands up and over. And as you exhale the breath, let's move again into a forward bend. Releasing your head and your neck. Taking nice deep breaths, but all the while feeling that heavy feeling. And when you're ready, inhaling it up and back. Okay, we have a few minutes, so let's do some poses in our chair. We'll move to the edge of our chair. We will bring our feet together and our knees together and our toes together with a nice tall spine. And you're gonna just let one knee out to the side. So this is my left knee. And I'm right up next to my foot with the heel, with the sole. Now this leg and knee, it's grounded down through my foot and it doesn't move, it's grounded. We'll take the arms down by our side, take those shoulders up, back and down, and we'll draw the arms out and up. Now when you get up there, interlace your fingers and point those pointers all the way up. You're almost pulling your center up and out of your middle. And think about grounding down through the right leg. It's strong and stable, and breathe. And as you exhale, release the arms, bring them all the way out. And the feet together. Let's go to the other side. So knees and ankles and big toes together. This time I'm gonna let the right leg out to the side, and the sole of the foot, I'm gonna walk it right in. So my left leg grounded down through the foot, heavy. Arms down by your side, and we'll take the shoulders up, down, and back. We're gonna inhale. The arms out and up, pointers point. It's almost like you're pulling your heart, you're pulling your chest, opening, I should say, rather than pulling. Don't hold your breath, breathe. And when you're ready, arms, hands up and down. You put a little space between the feet, and we'll take one knee and give it a hug. Walk your hands down to your toes. Hook your big toes. See if you can stretch it out. I bet you can. I bet you can. That's it. And we'll take that knee to chest and release. Left knee to your chest, give it a little hug. And then walk your hands down to your toes, hook your big toe with your pointer and stretch it out. A lot of people, some people hold their pant leg. And we'll bring that knee to chest and let it go. Let's stretch one leg out in front and the other. And I think you're gonna have to do one at a time. And we'll sit up nice and straight and tall. Pressing out through the heel, easy knees. Let's inhale the arms out to the side and all the way up with your palms facing forward. Now a little bend in the knee, especially if you're on your mat, helps you dig your heels in and feel a little safer. We're just gonna come a little bit forward, not very far, just inches, and inhale it up and out. And feet on the floor. Let's try it again. Stretch those legs forward. Your heels kind of dig in and help you feel safe. Knees are somewhat bent, and we'll use the arms out and up. Bringing your palms forward, and we'll dip the chest. Keep your arms in line with your head. Inhale it up and out. And your feet on the floor. Okay, last one. Right knee to your chest, give it a hug. And left knee to your chest, give it a hug. And release. Let's come back in our chair. And we'll spend just a few moments practicing that Ujjayi breath. So turning your palms up to the ceiling, connect with your sit bones and lift up and out. Soften your belly. Open your mouth and stick your tongue out. We'll go panting like the dog. Close your mouth and keep that sound going. Again, we'll open the mouth, let the tongue out. Close the mouth and keep it going. Okay, release, nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. Just restricting your throat just a little so you can make that sound, that ocean breath. Okay, let's end with just a few minutes of relaxation. So, you can settle all the way back in your chair. Allow the back of your chair to support your torso. You can allow the knees to fall out to the side. You can stretch your legs out in front and let them be heavy. Whatever works, however you feel most comfortable. So let's take the shoulders up, back, and down, and then release your torso. Nice soft belly. Nice deep breaths in and out of the belly. And as you let go of each breath, imagine that you're releasing the weight of your torso. You're just giving it over. Let the earth and let gravity take over. Softening the muscles in your face, your shoulders, your chest and belly, down the length of your legs, and your hands and feet. And we'll make nice slow movements with the body. Waking up, opening your eyes when you're ready. It's definitely a gloomy day today and the energy is down. And the best thing to do on a day when the energy is down is don't fight it. Don't fight it. Okay, we'll bring our hands together in front of our heart. Right up here to your forehead and back to your heart. A little bow for Namaste. 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 Have a wonderful Saturday.